What's up, Fred? Wait on you still. Top of the morning, top of the morning. Oh, man. I'm gonna let some people get in here. Five people. There's five people awake. Convicts are vicious booty bandits. Wow, Washington, D.C. Well, I'm not a convict, so, alright. We trying to change that mentality, brother. Hopefully something you hear from me and make you change your idea about that, my friend. I hope. Sean Gunn. Hopefully something you pay attention to my channel, bruh. Hopefully there's something you'll hear from me that'll make you change your mentality on that. Make you change what you think. Why are you having a heart attack? Don't. What's happening? Yeah, Sean. Please stay tuned, man. Hopefully you'll catch on to something that or you'll hear something that'll make you look at us ex-convicts or formerly incarcerated individuals a little bit different, brother. Fact. I can only hope. Because I ain't never been a booty bandit. I have had to be vicious and long story for a lie. I have had to be vicious at some point in my life, at certain points. But one thing you have to understand is that it's always been a method of survival for people like me. It's not like I chose to be raised in an environment that was kind of rough off top, you know, and it's not like I saw a lot of positive influences as a youth of what I should do with my life. It's like I was almost groomed for the life that I led before I decided to change my life. So when people look at ex-convicts or people committing crimes, my mindset is more like, let's get out there the story or the background on what happened. Why did he get like that, or why did she get like that? What happened in her former life that made her think or him think that this was okay to do, or be willing to be like, you know, I know this is wrong, but I'm willing to take the chance to get this result. You know, sometimes you'd be surprised at the person you see once you peel back some of the layers. You know, a lot of people, that's like when you say don't judge a book by its cover, man. You got to open the book up and see what it's about, man. You know, I'm a survivor, man. I know this 100%. If you knew my whole story all the way back, you'd be like, yeah, he's a survivor. You know what I mean? Because, like, you got to remember, I started as a youth, but even before my criminal history started, I was going through it already in my life. Like, you know, one thing I give my mom, for the most part, she always kept a roof over our heads and food in our mouths, for the most part. But that doesn't mean that we were raised right. You understand what I mean? You know, that don't mean we were raised properly. Like, you can't be a drug dealer or a gangster out in the streets doing gangster stuff, and your children see this stuff, and then you tell them not to do it. I mean, I understand you do as I say, not as I'm told. It doesn't work like that, man. It doesn't work. Psychologically, it don't work like that. Psychologically, your kid's seeing this as an acceptable means of employment. They see you selling weed, man, no cap, man. My mom used to have apes, and she used to leave apes in the house when she left, and just tell us there's a bag full of apes of weed. Sell them. If anybody come, $30. I used to charge 35. I was in 5th grade charging 35 for apes. True. Now that I think about it, I told everybody I didn't start selling dope till I was like 13. After I got out from the 13, 14ish, when I got out from the shooting, when I first got released from that. But actually, now that I think about it, I actually sold weed before that. It wasn't mine. I was selling it for my mom, but wow, I just remembered that. Wow, it's crazy the things you can remember when properly motivated. So yeah, the things that we learn when we're young, man, those are the things that carry on into our adulthood and make us, whether we know it's wrong or not, as far as the right from wrong aspect, we still realize that we see it as an acceptable means of getting money. And if you see something as an acceptable means, it's like there's an acceptable risk, right? It's like, yeah, I can get in trouble, but I'm willing to take that chance in order to get this money. Yes, sir. Hey, absolutely. Don't I agree 100%. I've told people before, if our society collapses, if there's a collapse in our society, guess who's going to rise to the top? Guess the people that are going to rise to the top. The people that know how to survive already. Other people, don't get me wrong, human beings as a species learn to adapt. We will learn to adapt. But the ones that already know how to survive, no matter what, they gonna rise to the top like cream. They gonna rise to the top. So while everybody else is learning, we already up here. Y'all learning. The ones who don't know, who haven't been through no struggle, who haven't, people like to say they're survivors, but then you really have to ask them, what have you survived? What have you been through? What have you been through? If you grew up in a 2-parent home in a suburb somewhere, with every need you've ever needed met, Dirk Dig, what's happening, bro? It's my bro right there, man. The homie from the hood, man. In the building. Thanks for tapping in, brother. That's the dude that makes all my shirts. So if y'all interested, man, that's the dude that make all my shirts. Dirk Dig. If you in Sacramento County and you want to make any kind of shirts for any kind of thing, get at Dirk Dig right there. 916 in the building, man. Yes, sir. Get at the homie. Oh, Dirty Weather in the building too. Dirty Weather and Dirk Gale in the building at the same time. Two of my youngins, man. Two young niggas from my hood, man. Love them dudes, man. Good, solid young dudes, man. Oh, that's the wrong Dirk Dig? Oh, I thought that was the homie Dirk Dig. My bad, bro. Dirk Dig, what's up either way, man? My bad, bro. Drina, what's happening? You know, I've been up since 5:30 waiting on you. Wrong Diggler, that ain't my guy, Dirk Diggler. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, either way, Dirk Dig, thanks for tapping in, bro. I got a homie named Dirk Dig too. I thought you was the young homie. It's all good. Either way, like I was saying, like the mentality of surviving, right? You have to ask these individuals. You all right, sister? Just let me know just let me know when you're ready. And then I'll turn this off and get that started. I'm just doing this to kill the time. Okay, Dirty No, all right. But yeah, y'all go check out Dirk Dig 916 on YouTube, man. He got some music videos, man. Dirk Dig. Dirk Diggler. But like when these people, they yelling about I'm a survivor, this, that. What if like I said, if you grew up in a 2-parent home in the suburbs, getting all your needs met, I'm not saying you didn't have no struggle at all, but you didn't have to survive nothing really. You didn't survive. Listen, I had to survive my childhood, right? Which ended at a very young age, because in effect, my childhood was over at 12 years old. I mean, that was the last year of actual childhood things that occurred in my life, right? After that, there wasn't too much just playing no more. It was all something that had to do with the hustle or the streets or something after that, you know? So at first I had to survive my childhood. Then I had to survive my teens, actually. I had to survive that, man. I was out there in the streets as a teen, you know, gang banging, selling dope, all a plethora of things, right? That I had to make sure I stayed safe and survive and make it through as a kid. Then I went to prison. Then I had to survive 17 and a half years of prison. And I salute, listen, I know y'all gonna find this crazy coming from me. I salute anybody who has to do prison time and make it out alive. Make it out safe and alive. You had to survive that. And with a good mentality. If you keep your mentality and your psychology straight, I salute you, man. I salute you, man. I'm not calling no names out, but I salute you because you still had to make it through that. However you made it through it is your business, but you had to make it through that, man. Because it's trauma after trauma. And then I had to come out here and reacclimate to a world that I hadn't seen in 17 years. I hadn't seen this world in 17 years. I was incarcerated for 17 years straight. I hadn't seen this world. Then I had to come back out here. Boom, you're free. No reentry programs for me. There was no reentry programs for old Nate Dogg. No. It was, here's your date, go home. That's it. Not that I needed it, but I'm saying that there was none. So if I didn't already have my ducks lined up, I'll give it to the reentry programs that they do have for like lifers and stuff. But, and I don't know the extent of it because I didn't really look into it. So they might have some, I just didn't know about it because it wasn't offered to me. Right? And sometimes you got to go look for it. But like some of these spots, they help you get jobs when you get out, and they house you, but you have to be accepted. So that means everybody's not accepted into these things. Because if you have to be accepted, that means there's not beds for everybody, right? So there needs to be more beds. So in order for there have to be an acceptance process, that means there's not enough room for everybody. It should just be like, oh, you're going to a reentry program. Oh, you need to go, boom, go. You feel me? Randy Jones, what's happening? That's how the reentry programs out here should be able to work. And maybe there should be more money put in there. Maybe more people should open homes or buildings or apartment complexes that are for this. If there's a application process and an acceptance progress. Hey, Montana, God is good. Then that means there's not enough space. So obviously I wasn't afforded that. Pat 210, what's happening? I wasn't afforded that option upon my release. It was just go do your thing. So that's another thing I had to survive through. I had to mentally keep myself focused while trying to acclimate into regular society and try to flourish at the same time. You understand what I mean? So it's like I'm fighting over here with, okay, groups of people, loud noises, other races. Because you guys got to remember, I came from a level 4, maximum security, where the racial politics are at an all-time high. I didn't get to step down into level 1, level 2s, level 3s, and get acclimated to being around. I don't know. There was a white boy named Youngster in High Desert with me. I don't know if it's the same one. I didn't get to step down to where people were kind of the racial politics they simmered down in lower levels. They do their own thing, but they don't really be tweaking like that. I came straight from, yeah, he was a wood. I came from the max of it to you're free. So I got to deal with my mind, like watching people when I see them of other races. Not just any other races, but if you look like you're a part of the organizations, like if you look like you were a skinhead, or if you look like you were a Sureño, or no disrespect to any of these organizations, because, you know, hey, everybody doing their thing, you know, I mean, I'm not out here to diss nobody. But what I'm saying is when I came out and I seen people, I got some more of those coming, Randy. When I seen people that looked like they were affiliated or active, it was automatic tension, right? Like automatic, I'm like, okay, what's happening? Like I felt like I was back on the prison yard. While all of a sudden fighting these things, I mean, not all of a sudden, while at the same time fighting these thoughts and ideas and mentalities, right? I'm over here trying to like, okay, I got to get a job. I got to get a stable place to live, get a vehicle, clothing. I got, you know? Right, I believe it. And he been out way longer than me. Yeah, but Yeah, no, you don't, long beard. Come on, man. Ain't no YouTube gangsters. But but bottom line is like I survived all of that and made it. Now I'm more acclimated to the streets now. I'm good. I don't get nervous when I see. I still watch. If I see people that look like they're active, I still pay attention, but I'm not worried about them. I'm not like I'm not just gonna watch you. I'm gonna eye contact you. Now I don't know a lot of people from Tunerville, bro. Is he a Sureño? I don't know a lot of people from down south, bro. Not that are not black. Most of the white guys and Mexicans that I did meet, they were from Sacramento, and that was usually a talking point. YouTube biker, that's right, Longbeard. So, but I mean, I'm acclimated to out here now. I think it was Death from damn 20 Bodies. Nah, I don't remember him, bro. But like Dev said on his channel, Josh from Lockdown 23 and 1, he said something like, before we didn't have anything to lose, so we lived like that. We didn't. I mean, what we have to lose? Oh, Death Row, YouTube pirate. Yeah, now I it's like I want to do good. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing good. Yeah, I met dude. Pat 210, yeah, I met bruh from the South Side. Not in prison though, out here. He's from Meadowview. Yeah, I met bruh. We talked before. I was gonna interview him. Yeah, I like Mozzie music, Marcus 510. He representing the city, of course. But what was I talking about? I survived that. Oh, now it's like now you have to have something you want to do good for. The thing about it is I did an interview. I mean, I gotta keep getting thrown off by these questions. Yeah, I'll talk to you, bro, in a minute. I'm trying to do an interview with somebody right now. But you have to have something about something to lose. And when you have something to, oh, I know what I was saying, my bad. You have, Chance Tori, what's up? You have to, I don't live my life how I'm living. Okay, here's a perfect example. Perfect example. Yeah, you're right, Daniel, I got it. Perfect example. A lot of people who are on parole, don't get me wrong. A lot of people who are on parole that I've met are only doing the things that parole wants them to do, which is live a lawful life, in order to get off parole. No, you're good. That's the reason why they don't smoke if they don't smoke. They don't drink, or they don't excessively drink and drive. They don't commit crime. They're not doing no little crimes or nothing, because most of their people, because they don't want to go back to prison, right? Right? Because it's a violation of parole, right? They got the job. They're doing all this stuff like straight laced as possible because they don't want to break parole. Let me help you understand something about me, Nate Dogg, 916, right? I got out and lived the way I lived because this is how I want to live. I didn't change anything from the day I got out of prison till now. Parole didn't change anything. I've been doing everything I wanted to do because this is how I want to live, not because I was worried about somebody watching me. They didn't give me problems because by the time they got to see me, every time they came to see me, I was way ahead of where they wanted me to be in the first place. So after a certain amount of time, they just gave up. It was like, man, you just call us every month or two, man. Let us know you're still free, you're still good. I went in and I got arrested in 96. I went into prison in 1997. I went into prison in 1997. I got out of prison in 2014. Look on my Instagram. You can see all my paperwork. You can see all my on my Instagram. Go back on my Nate.dog916 on Instagram. Go back to the beginning of my Instagram page. And you can see my paperwork, everything. It's all on there. charges, all that. It's all on there. Yeah. So yeah, basically, keep leaving his bottles over here, man. Oh yeah, 97. You're born in 97. All right, brother. Yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, I live like this because, all right, Dirk. I live like this because this is how I want to live. I don't want to break the law. For what? For what? What do I want to break the law for? I make good money at my job. I got a good family. I make enough money to provide for my family. When I broke the law before, most of the time, I would just beside the gangbanging stuff, which before I went to prison, I was selling dope. So my crimes were about drugs and stuff like that. The violence was behind drugs. It wasn't really behind gang stuff. The gang stuff was more when I was a teen. That's when I was going to jail for gang stuff. But so I make good money. I provide for my family, right? Very well, right? Very well. They don't want for nothing. We don't live month to month. Believe it. Me and my wife work good jobs, right? And please, before anybody goes in my comments or anything like that, saying I married her because she had a good job, I married her because I love her. We make the same amount of money. So, I mean, actually, wait. Technically, if we work the same hours, she make more. But she don't work the same hours as me. I work more hours, so I make more like that. But that don't matter. But the point is that we're a good team. We're a good team. We built our empire together. You know. Yes, my mindset was on building an empire. Period. But that was just another piece I needed. Because what's a king's kingdom without a queen? You feel me? A queen that really got his back. Like even to the point where I was at a job that was not treating me like they should have been treating me, and yeah, make the dream work. I was at a job that wasn't treating me like they should have treated me, and I called my wife and I told her how I was feeling about it, and you know what she said to me? With no hesitation, leave. With no hesitation, y'all. Understand how that make you feel, man. If you call your wife and say, babe, this whoop, 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 she like, babe, come home. Just come home. You can get another job. Come home. You don't have to be treated like that. Come home. I still did the professional thing. I waited till that day was over and told them I'm not coming back on Monday. But just the fact that she was like, just come home. Just come home, babe. Don't work there. I got you. And the next day I reported to work at another place and worked there. And 4 months later, that same job called me back and offered me everything I wanted. And I'm there now. And I've had a lot of promotions since then. And raises and stuff. But that was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. But yeah, she gassed me. Like, come home, baby. What? Come home. Not no, oh, you gotta stay there. You gotta stay there. It don't matter. We need the money. Ooh. My baby was like, man, come home. Come home. Ain't nobody treating my king like that. Come home. You'll find another job. I know you. And that goes to the character of her as well as how well she knows me. You understand what I mean? That goes to the character of her, that she got my back like that, but it also shows how much she pays attention to her husband, right? She knew when she told me to come home. That don't mean I knew, and she knew that my potential for earning and for growth meant that I'm not finna come home and sit still. I'm not finna come home. Come home don't mean come home, you don't gotta work no more. Don't worry about it. Come home mean don't let them treat you like that. But me at that same time, she know and I know that don't mean I'm finna not work no more. Come on, man. Come on. We know better than that, right? Nah, not us hustlers. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. Yeah. Think about it. Yeah. But yeah, I had to see that little shout out to the wifey because I don't think I never told that story before. I don't think I never told people that happened. I took a job after that. I took a job making $11 an hour. 11. Yeah. Stuff was tight for a month. For a month or two, stuff was tight. I think it was a month. Yeah, a month. For 1 month, I think I stayed there 1 month before I moved from that job to a different job. I was there 1 month. It was tight, $11 an hour. Whew. Man. But we made it do what it do. I had to skip a couple lunches. I had to tighten the belt loop a couple times. You know, I've ate soups before. I've had a lockdown bag before. You feel me? Dirt, you know what I mean, Dirt. You know what that lockdown bag about, bruh. You don't lock down, you ain't got no money, you ain't got that much money on your books, and you know they only letting us go 35 because we on asset status, basically. No, y'all need to spend 35 at the store. What? 35? Man, okay. See? There you go. There you go. That's right, Longbeard. Hustling don't stop, man. Come on, man. I can survive off a case of soups, man, me personally. Me personally, you give me a case of soups, that's 24 days, man. That's 24 days, man. Because I'm a survivor. I'm going to make it happen. That's 24 days. We just got spoiled out here, Dirt. You know, we just got spoiled out here because we eat whenever we want to eat. But think about if you had to go on a case of soups. If somebody bet you right now, Dirt, if somebody bet you right now $10,000, if you can go 24 days with only eating a soup a day, all you got access to is soup and water. When I say soup, I mean top ramens. I bet you'll get that $10,000. I bet you will. Bet. And I bet a lot of people are thinking like, what? There's no way you can survive. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I mean, it was a little easier in prison than that because it was a little easier than that in prison because we still had the trays and the lunches, so we could see if all we had was a case of soups. That case of soups could last all day because you gotta look at it. You take the bean, if it's the egg and bean breakfast, you take the beans off that tray and the eggs, slap that in a bowl, crack half a soup, throw it in there with half the soup, knock it down. Hey, Sabbatha, what's happening? Nice to see you back. Hey, thanks for the support, man. Nah, hey, Ken, that's not regular program food. I'm talking about on lockdown. Hey, Ken, that's Ken Larson. You ain't gonna get big on lockdown. If you want to get big, you're gonna have to go work out and eat right. You know what I mean? And I'm not swole, so you know. Oh, you made a swole? Sabbatha back. I mean, you made a spread? Okay. But yeah, I mean, like then you know, you take your breakfast and throw the eggs and the beans in a bowl, crack half a soup, slap that in there, put it together. But you don't even eat it at breakfast. See, what I used to do, right, is when I was on lockdown, right, I get up, I take my breakfast tray, right, take the food off of it I want. I probably eat the hot cereal, right, just to have something in my stomach. Because usually, like, say your breakfast would be, if it's the egg and bean day, I love the egg and bean day and the biscuits and gravy day. Those are the 2 days I liked. Because the egg and bean day, you could take the egg and beans, put the egg and beans in a bowl to the side, eat the hot cereal, drink the milk, boom, done. That's all that's on your tray anyway, right? Save that egg and beans till lunchtime, crack a half a soup, slap that in there with the lunch meat out the lunch, slap that in there, make you a little fake spread, take the bread from the lunch, eat, you know, little half sandwiches of the spread, because the bread's gonna help swell your stomach up, right? Boom. And then you got that other half of soup to mix in with your dinner. You feel me? If you need to. You know what I mean? Depending on what the dinner is. You know? It's a survival thing, man. It's a survival thing. If you know you only got a case of soups left, you know how to make it work. Once in a blue moon, I eat a soup. My daughter likes them, so sometimes I eat them with her because she wants me to eat one with her. My little 3-year-old, she likes the chicken ones. But I don't really eat them like regularly. I don't eat spreads. I ain't ate no spreads since I've been out. Me and Dirk was supposed to make a spread video, but he flaked. Yeah, you flaked. Oh, wow. Fried turkey. Yeah, I'm glad I ain't got to do that no more either, bro. I'm glad I ain't got to do that no more either, man. Now I can just, I mean, like I say about being properly employed, right? Or, hey, look, you don't have to have a job. Don't push it like I'm saying you have to get a job. I'm saying you have to earn an income. You have to earn an income. So if you're not the type of person that likes working for someone, figure out another stream of income other than illegal activities. I'm not telling you to go do illegal activities. I don't want you to go do illegal activities. I don't want you to do anything that's going to cause somebody to put handcuffs on you and put you in jail. I'm not propagating any kind of violence, any kind of crime, period. I don't want you to go to jail. I don't want you to get in trouble. A lot of times people think, a lot of times people think, oh, it's just a fight. I'm not going to go to jail for a fight. Well, what if he fall down and break his neck? What if he fall down? What if I knock somebody out? I'm not a little dude. I hit pretty hard. What if I knock somebody out and they fall down and break their neck? I know a guy in prison who's doing life because of that. I know a guy right now in prison, Hawaiian Joe, he knocked somebody out and they broke their neck. They broke their neck. He's doing life in prison for that. Murder. So when you think it's only a fight, think about it. Think about it. I fought mad. I done fought mad and put people in the hospital. That's a case. That's a case. I think I've been in a couple fights where it was no bloodshed, but most of my fights somebody's leaking at the end of the fight. Come on, man. Ain't no referees here to break stuff up and all that. When you get in fights, cats be mad. You done get punched in the face. You done got mad. He fall down and you kick him in his face. I don't know where y'all grew up. Where I grew up, when you get in a fight, somebody fall down, you don't let him get up. Now, see, that's where you can't hope. Line yourself up to where you don't have to get involved in nothing unless it's self-defense. Me, I'm not fighting nobody unless you try to do something to me or one of my loved ones. I'm not going nowhere to find nobody to fight nobody. None of that. I don't care about none of that. It don't mean nothing to me. I'm only fighting for self-defense, and I'm praying that somebody got a camera out watching so I can get the views and so I can have proof that I didn't start it and I just defended myself. Because I'm pretty confident that they're going to try to say it was rolling the losing dice. What's up? I'm pretty sure they're going to try to accuse me of being the bad guy because I've always been accused of being the bad guy most of my life. Facts. Good stuff, Longbeard. Drina, you ready? Been 35 minutes on this live. Yep. All right. Hey, y'all. Hey, I gotta go. I got something to do. Later. Whatever you do, stay loyal, man. Thanks for everybody who stayed logging in with me for 35 minutes, man. Oh, wait. Dirt said almost. Oh, wait. All right. It's only a case. So remember when you get to thinking, oh, it's just a fight, and people are scared to fight these days, and yeah, because people going to prison. I got 2 strikes. 2 strikes. I'm not scared to fight. I'm scared to go to prison. That's what it is. Yeah. Probably. All right. Hey, whatever y'all do, y'all stay low, man. I'm going to holler at y'all later. 100.